be on that kryptonite, straight up on that kryptonite. Who am I? Take it, motherfucker. I be on that, I be on that, take it, motherfucker. North Carolina. I be on that, like, who am I? Take it, motherfucker. I be on that, I be on that, take it, motherfucker.
All the employees are busy, including you. No one is talking. The only thing you can hear is the noise from the keyboard. Then one of the employees from the other department came to your desk and told you that Miss Brenda wants to see you in urgent. You stood up from where you were sitting and immediately went to her office. You knocked on your stepsister's office, but no one's answered, so you open it slightly and peek inside. Where is she? She said it's urgent. You took your phone out of your pocket and called her. You were afraid that she would get angry again and fire you. After a few rings, your sister answered your call. Ma'am, by any chance, are you looking for me? You asked. She replied, Oh yes, I'm on my way to see Dad, but I forgot something. Would you mind to take the documents from my desk and give to the audit department, please? You went inside to her office and opened the drawer, but you couldn't find any documents. She told you to open all the drawers because she forgot if which drawer she placed it. You continued looking, but you couldn't really find anything. After 5 minutes of stay in her office, suddenly she told you, Sorry, it was in my bag. I didn't notice. Thank you. You feel strange, but you just ignore it and just went back to your work. Brenda, your older stepsister, but you are not close to her. She hates you and your mom. Your mom unexpectedly became a mistress of her dad, which is your dad too. When your dad assigned to Jeju to manage their hotel business there, she was involved in a car accident and your mom was the nurse who took care of him. They became friends and later on fall in love with each other, knowing your dad is single. Then one day she was surprised when someone attacks her. That person is your dad's legal wife. Your mom broke up with your dad, even though at that time she already had you. She didn't want to destroy someone's family. Yes, your dad lied to her, but she also blamed herself. Even though they are separated, your dad never neglected you. He always visited and supported you, even though his wife and your sister were against. Your dad loves you so much. He wants his treatment to be fair to you and your sister. After college, your dad convinced you to work to his company since you also have a rights. You work as a team leader of the designing team, and your sister is the president of his company since her mom's shares is bigger than your dad. But everything changed 5 months ago when your dad had a heart attack and was in comatose. Your sister removed you from your position and transferred you as a normal employee. You really wanted to resign, but eventually you made a promise to your dad to stay in the company and fight for your rights as her daughter. You throw yourself on the sofa and lean your head on the headboard. Then you slightly close your eyes. You are exhausted from a lot of work in the office until you heard someone's playing a guitar from the balcony. You stand up and go to your balcony. There you saw Jungkook just chilling. The balcony of your apartment room is connected to the balcony of his room, so you usually meet in that area and have a lot of conversation. You knew him for 2 years since she lives in that room before you came, and he is your only close neighbor. Good evening. Good evening. Did you just came from work? Hmm. How about you? You don't have a gig tonight? You ask, since he is a musician who sings in the restaurant on bars. I have, but I don't want to leave. If I leave, I won't see you. Honestly, I miss you. I haven't seen you for a few days. You miss your number one fan? Kinda? So, you have a request? But you need to pay me. Wow, you should do a fan service instead. I didn't say to pay me money, just your time and a cup of coffee. Cool! But my request is not just one. No problem. You went inside your room and made 2 cups of coffee for the two of you. In a few minutes, you went back to the balcony and sat in front of him. Thank you. So, what's your request? You sip a coffee while thinking of your favorite song. Hmm, I'll be waiting for you, and it might be you. He brought his face closer to yours. Sorry if I made you wait, he said jokingly. You slap his arms and say, that's the title of the song I requested. Ouch, I thought that was for me. YN. Yes? Can I love you? You suddenly look at him while your heart was beating fast. The truth is, you're also slowly falling for him, but you're just holding yourself back for a reason. You already have a fiance, right? I told you, I don't love her. I don't want to be her fiance. I just woke up one day and my parents told me that I need to marry her. Still, even though you don't like her, she became your wife soon. No, I will not agree to marry that girl. I will find a way. You're confused. Your mind was really messed up. You want to tell him that, yes, I also love you. But you also thought about what will happen in the future. That girl will go attack you and tell you that you are like a termite that destroys the foundation of their relationship, like what your dad's wife told your mom. You stood up and entered your room before you could say your true feelings to him. When he pulled you back and forcefully kissed you. At first, you tried to push him away from you, but you were defeated by the guts of your love for him as you ended up kissing him back. You broke the kiss together. He held your face and leaned his forehead to yours. I know you love me. I can feel that. Seriously, I'm fucking love you. Promise, I will do everything so I don't marry that girl. Please wait for me. I will think about it as you run inside your room. You sit in the living room while thinking about what Jungkook said just now. You thought, if he fights his feelings for you, you should do the same. You should just give him an assurance that you're willing to wait for him. You stand up again. You already decided to tell Jungkook that you love him when suddenly your phone rang. It's your stepsister. She's telling you to go to the hospital. You immediately took your coat and left. Since your dad is in coma, they don't allow you to see him. This is your opportunity to see and hug your dad, so you don't miss this chance. You don't know what happened. Why suddenly they were nice to you? They let you hug your dad and let you to stay a few hours in the hospital. Later on, your stepsisters speak. YN, do you know that dad arranged me to marry a poor guy? Why me? I wish it was you, since you are on the same level. I definitely won't allow that to happen. I can't even imagine to be with a guy who might not be able to give me a bouquet of flowers. Why are you telling me that? Because you will marry him on my place. What? No, I don't want to. The fact is, I love someone else. You will marry him, or I will spread this video of yours. I will spread it on all social media. She said and showed her phone that has a video of you entering her office. Everything was captured on how you open the drawers and look for something. I will tell our office mates that you entered my office to steal. Let's say you're going to resign. Do you think someone will accept you for work if they will see this video? Why are you doing this to me? You know what really happened that day. I know. The question is, who will believe you? Marry my fiance so I don't spread your video on social media. So you don't say I'm evil. I will bring you back to your old position and let you to see dad. What do you think? You can't do anything but to cry because you know there was nothing you could do. You have no match against your sister. Wearing a lonely face and felt hopeless and devastated while walking into the gate of the apartment. It was past 11 at night when you arrived. Then you saw a familiar gesture standing at the gate. The moment Jungkook spotted you, he hurriedly walked close to you. Where have you been? I was worried about you. You stared at his face and hugged him while crying on his embrace. I'm sorry. I can't wait for you. I'm getting married to someone else. What? Can you just tell me what exactly is happening to you? My evil stepsister framed me to marry her fiance. She doesn't like him because he was poor. Your sister's fiance? Mm. You agree? I can't do anything. If I don't agree, he will spread my video on the internet. I heard his fiance is nice. Maybe he was really my destiny. But he is poor. So, what if he was poor? Okay, then congrats. You won't stop me? No? You broke the hug and pushed him. I thought you loved me. Fine, I'm going to meet that guy tomorrow. You hurriedly walk going to your unit when he suddenly appears in front of you. What? He just smiled and held your face as he kissed you. This is my farewell kiss before you go to that guy. Jerk. Jungkook and Brenda were facing each other while sitting on the restaurant. Brenda was about to call him last night, but Jungkook called her first. I will speak first since I have a lot to tell you. I don't want to marry you. I tried to be nice to you the last time we met because my dad was there. But now, I will decide for myself. You know, Jungkook, I will admit you are handsome, but you have nothing. You are not my level. My level is a rich man, the one who can give me all my luxury. Obviously, it's definitely not you. Did your parents purposely approach my dad, get close to him so you could marry me for money? Fine, tradition is tradition. You need to marry one of my family members, right? Since I have my sister, then you should marry her, since you are both low class. Are you done? First, me either. I don't want to marry you. Second, I don't want to marry you even more because you are rich. Don't worry, I will marry your sister. Good! The conversation is over. I already told her to meet you later at 5 p.m. Since I was the one who backed out the marriage, I will treat you both to a dinner later for your first date. No need. Just send your sister to XXX hotel restaurant later. But that's a luxurious fancy restaurant. Are you sure you can afford that place? Brenda, it's not your problem if I can afford it or not. After Brenda left, Jungkook placed his phone on the table. Did you hear that, witch? Is that the girl you want to be my wife? A rude, arrogant, and seems to have no education? Mom, Dad, her sister that she's talking about. She's the girl I'm telling you that I love. I will marry her. After that, he turned off the phone. Brenda had no idea that Jungkook put his phone on loudspeaker so that his parents could hear how bad the attitude of the girl they chose for him. He doesn't know that Brenda is your stepsister, but since you always told him about your problem with your sister and her mom, he got curious if who they were until he found out that you're referring to his fiance. After his parents finally found out the real Brenda, they immediately agreed that Jungkook would marry you. Brenda dragged you to the hotel restaurant. While following her, you were waiting for your phone to ring. You were waiting for Jungkook's call. He really let me to marry to someone? When you both entered the restaurant, you only saw one table with flowers, petals, and lights candles surrounding. I guess we went to the wrong hotel, Brenda said. Of course not, a familiar voice. You looked behind and saw Jungkook coming. Jungkook, are you here to stop me? You asked. No? Why would I do that? You know each other? Whatever. YN, this is Jungkook. He is the one you're going to marry. Jungkook? She's my sister. You? He wiggled his brows and laughed. I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you last night, but I thought of teasing you. He bowed and securely embraced you. Jerk. That's why I didn't see any reactions on your face when you found out that I was going to marry to someone else. Because you know, you are that person. Jungkook, how can you afford to rent this kind of place? I don't need to rent this place. By the way, YN, this is one of my hotels. I have in UK, America, and Japan. Then 10 more here in our country. What are you talking about? You really don't know me? Mr. K. You heard that name? You are Mr. K? The billionaire? Exactly. One more thing, your wealth is nothing compared to me. Would you get out of here? You're disturbing us. Guards, send this girl out of my property. I thought you were a musician. No, that's just my passion. He took something from his pocket and knelt down. Will you marry me? Isn't the first step should be boyfriend and girlfriend first before marriage? You already agreed to marry me. Then let's just skip that part. He said and forcefully to wear the rings on your finger. I'm just joking. Of course I will marry you. He stands up and kisses you. You broke the kiss and tickle him. Why you always want to steal a kiss from me? But you always kiss me back. After 1 year, Jungkook married you. It was a luxurious wedding attended by famous personalities and business tycoons. Your dad also there. After engagement, he woke up from coma. Truthfully, he was happy that you became Jungkook's wife. Brenda really regrets for insulting Jungkook and for declining the marriage. Imagine, she already had what she dreams of, but it was just vanished. And the worst thing is that you are enjoying all what she dreams of.